Hey guys, it's Bill Vinci from No Time for Nonsense. I am going solo today. Ryan's at the fire department, so it's just me. It's Savannah, our special guest, Savannah Harmon. How you doing today?
I am fantastic.
We are we are excited to have you. But look at it. She's got the palm tree behind her. Now she's not in New York, as
I
you
do.
can tell.
No.
She's down in Carolina, North Carolina, right?
Charlotte, North Carolina. Yes, sir.
Down in Charlotte. Oh, I got some family and friends down in Charlotte.
You should come visit. Seriously, it's like
Hi.
70 degrees right now.
Is it really?
It's at least 70, probably 75.
That's so nice.
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
beautiful.
That is beautiful. Let's see. We got a lot of people jumping on right off the bat. John Pappas. Hey, John, what's up? Thanks for watching. I see a lot of people on. Hey, guys, Savannah Harmon's our special guest today. We're gonna hear her story on how she started this whole singing thing and playing the guitar and everything. And a little surprise, she's actually gonna play a couple songs for us, right?
Absolutely. I'm pumped. Yes, sir.
So is this your first like question answer interview type thing?
It's the first one that I've done in a very long time, like years. The last one I did was in my backyard on like a little swing that we had with somebody. And I had like a huge bun on top of my head and bare feet. And we just hung out there for like 45 minutes. And that was a few years ago. So This is the first one that I've done in a long time. And I'm
good.
So
Well, we're excited to have you. Linda, hi, Linda. Linda's watching too. A lot of people in. Savannah. Now, listen, if you want to ask Savannah any questions, we got a whole hour. Just message me on the board. I'll be able to see the questions. I'll definitely ask her. If you got any questions for me, go ahead and ask us. It's an interactive show. We want to talk with her fans, maybe new fans that she's going to get after this show, which I'm sure she's going to do. But first, Savannah, we want to ask you, how are you doing during this crazy coronavirus stuff right now? How are you surviving?
I'm definitely hanging in there. I am a firm believer that there's always a silver lining in every single situation. And I know that sounds cheesy, but mine is, I lost both my jobs. I had a day job, and then I had obviously I was gigging and stuff. And since everything shut down, I had to move back in with my family. So thankfully they're in Weddington, North Carolina. So they, reopened their home to me, which is something I think neither of us thought was ever going to happen.
Yeah. But at least you had that option to go down there and
exactly. Otherwise I would probably be like on a cardboard box on the side of the street right now. So
it is scary times right now.
I know it is, but I'm using it to just kind of focus on, my relationships with my family, and my best friend's family is here too. And we always tell people that we're related. So I'm just using it to really like reconnect with the people that mean the most to me. So it's kind of my silver lining. So we're hanging in there.
Yeah, absolutely. So Savannah, I want to go back and talk with you about when you started singing and playing the guitar. Now, how old were you when you got into this?
I was 13 when I got my first guitar for free. A really close family friend gave it to me when we were all on vacation together in the Outer Banks. So she gave me my first guitar. I was 13, and it took me like 6 months to actually want to pick it up and learn it. I had a teacher, and he would come over every single week, and every single week he told me that I was getting better, which really didn't make any sense to me because I just didn't practice as soon as he left. So I don't know if he was lying or just trying to make me feel better. But after 6 months, I just picked it up and I wanted to learn. So I started with the hardest chord that I could find, which was the D chord. And I played Drops of Jupiter for like 6 hours one night in my room. And that's how I got started.
And that's how it started. So age 13 then, huh?
13. Yes, sir.
How did you, now playing the guitar at 13, but when did the singing part come involved into this?
I had been singing a long time before I picked up guitar. I was probably 5 or 6 when I did something called Syracuse Stage. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's like the theater in downtown Syracuse.
Yeah.
And I think I was 5 years old when I was in The Sound of Music. I got the part of Gretel, and I loved it. I still talk about it. I'm like, if I could just go back and relive that, I would love that because it was so fun. And my mom every single year, I say she threw me up on stage at our church, and I always had to do like a part of the Christmas production or something, or like, I don't know. I always had to sing for church, but I wrote my first song when I was actually 11. So that's when the songwriting kind of started.
Okay. And so now, how old are you today?
I am 22.
9 years, huh? You've been playing and singing. Well, singing since you were 5 or 6. So you've put a lot of years in already.
Yeah, long time. Long time.
So tell us a few of the venues that you've played. Now, are you originally from the Syracuse area?
I am. I was born Cross Hospital in Syracuse, New York, and then I was raised kind of like in Cicero, New York. So, yeah, Syracuse native. I still love it. It's always going to be a home. I'm not missing the snow, but I will say that I'm a huge supporter of New York. I'll always love it.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell us about some of the local places that you used to play at, like some of the venues and stuff that you've played at before.
I hope Britt and Marilyn are watching. Those are two of my favorite people in New York. And I used to play at Monterey's all the time in Pennville. I had a really fun time there. Barato's on the Water, Wild Horse Bar and Grill. Some of them are in Brewerton, Abbott's. I'm trying to think of like all the ones that, I loved everywhere that I played, but just there's so many good local spots, and they were so kind to me because here was this, little 16-year-old girl coming in wanting to get paid to do a 3-hour set. And I had to talk to all of these, venue owners and business owners and try to get them to take me seriously. And they did. We've stayed in touch. Limp Blizzard is another great one. Their cornbread is so good. That's probably one of the things I miss most about New York is the cornbread from Limp Blizzard.
I got to stop you for a minute because that's something that you must be missing is the good New York food.
Oh my God. You have no idea. Not that I don't. I love food in general. I love it all, but I'm just not really a big grits and collards fan. I wasn't raised on that, and I do miss like the barbecue and I said the cornbread from Limp Blizzard, and I miss New York pizza.
Chicken wings.
Chicken wings, Twin Trees. Oh my
Twin Trees,
God. No idea how much I miss Twin Trees pizza.
No, that had to be right around the corner from where you grew up, right? In Cicero?
Yeah, I used to work there. Yep, I worked there. I wrote a song about my coworker that I worked with there, actually. So it's called Trainwreck, and it's Marilyn and Britt's favorite. So I have a lot of good memories from New York.
I'm sure. Now, are you planning on coming back up to New York?
I was before, obviously, we had to postpone everything. I was going to come up. Actually, I think I was supposed to leave like April 15th, which might be today, actually. So I was supposed to go. I usually go for 2 weeks, play a few venues, reconnect with some people, and then come back down. But I had to postpone it. Obviously, I don't know when I can, come back up now because you guys got hit harder than I did. But I will be coming back up.
Oh, that's awesome. We're definitely going to have to, definitely check you out and stuff. But, a lot of people are jumping on. There's a lot of people watching right now. I'm with Savannah Harmon. She's our guest today. And she's going to be singing us a couple of songs. We're going to have her sing one in a few minutes. We're just kind of go over how she started in the music and the guitar and stuff. But, we're excited to have you on because, I've heard a lot of good things about you and I've been listening to some of your stuff. Once we booked you to kind of hear what you sound like, and you got a great voice.
Thank you.
You got a great voice. So, if you have any questions for Savannah, I'm watching the Facebook party or watch party right now, and I'll ask them any questions you got for her. But I think we should have you sing a song right off the bat. I think there's a lot of people on right now, and I think they want to hear you. So, what are you going to play for us? This first song.
I'm going to play Trainwreck, actually, because we were just talking about Twin Trees in it. I wrote a lot. Most people know the story, but I did work at Twin Trees Cicero from when I was I think 16 to roughly 17, 18 years old. And I had a huge crush on one of my coworkers because we worked together for 40 hours a week. So there was no other options. And I ended up writing this song about him, and all of my coworkers now, whenever I go back and they come out to see me, there's one in particular, he always requests this whenever he comes out because he knows who I wrote it about. So Marilyn and Britt, if you guys are watching, I don't know if they are anymore, but this is for Marilyn and Britt because this is their favorite song. So
all right, let's hear it. Savannah Harmon, Trainwreck.
like it if you move in closer. 'Cause I got a thing for boys who don't want any space. It's a mystery why I'm at this beach. You don't owe me any closure. I guess I just wanted to know how you taste. Like cigarette smoke and a Red Bull and mint skull. And bad decisions good girls never make, like making love in a parking lot. I can't pretend to be something I'm not. We crash and burn, baby, but train wrecks make the front page. We crash and burn, baby, but train wrecks make the front page. I've never met someone that makes me mad like you do. Tick-tock, on and off the clock, I feel the same. I'm screaming at the top of my lungs, I hate you, but what I really want is for you to kiss me and pin me against the wall. You keep me going like a Spanish bullfight. I'm seeing red when the sky should be blue. I don't know what it is that makes you get under my skin the way that you do. I'd really like it if you move in closer. 'Cause I got a thing for boys who don't want any space. It's a mystery why I'm at this beach. You don't know me any closer. I guess I just wanted to know how you taste. Like cigarette smoke and a Red Bull and mint skull. And bad decisions good girls never make, like making love in a parking lot. I can't pretend to be something I'm not. We crash and burn, baby, but train wrecks and make the front page. You keep me going like a Spanish bullfight. I see red when the sky should be blue. I don't know what it is that makes you get under my skin the way that you do. I'd really like it if you move in closer. 'Cause I got a thing for boys who don't want any space. It's a mystery why I'm at this beach. You don't know me any closure. I guess I just wanted to know how you taste. Like cigarette smoke and a Red Bull and mint skull. And every bad decision I'll be yet to make, like making love in a parking lot. I can't pretend to be something I'm not. We crash and burn, baby, but train wrecks make the front page. We crash and burn, baby, but train wrecks make the front page.
Yeah, Savannah, that was awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. Man, you wrote that yourself and everything.
I did on my bedroom floor. Yeah, after a talk with that coworker. Yep, I sure did.
I hope it's good. I hope it's good memories. Going back to the time.
Fantastic memories. Yeah, he actually reached out to me a few months ago and was like, you know what? I know we had our differences, but if you get famous off that song someday, I want 50% of the profits. I was like, yeah, no.
That's awesome. No, that's awesome. You sounded great. That was a great song to kick off. A lot of people are jumping on. Kim, what's up, Kim? Kim says hi. John Pappas, great voice. My cousin Eddie Arcuri, amazing.
Ooh, thank you.
Again, he's a future guest of mine coming up. Another country singer who rocks around the area up here. So he said amazing voice. So got a lot of people watching on right now. Jesus, it's awesome. 20 people in the middle of the afternoon. So
I know, right? With their quarantinis just chilling on their couch.
They're hanging out. So I guess we got a good time that we're doing this. But tonight, I do got to let people know, Savannah does like a live show every Thursday night from about 7 to 8. You could check her out, right? If you go to her page, Savannah Harmon. Also, she's playing gigs right at the house, which I know a lot of. Sydney Irving said, "Hi, Savannah."
Ooh, hey, Sydney. Oh, missed you, girl.
She's going to be a guest on in a few weeks too.
Oh, cool. Yeah, she was. I remember. I think we did a gig together one time at a loft. I think so. And she had a great voice, and I think she sang a really good cover of Jolene.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she was actually on the Empire Plate show with Erica Sunshine. They played the same night when we were filming a show up in Phoenix. So awesome. I got to listen to Sydney and meet her and get some pictures with her and stuff. And she was awesome, too. She's got a great voice. Another young talent around, man. We got some great talent around the area.
Really do. I know. And it's awesome that, not saying that, everyone isn't talented, but a lot of them are like, it just reminds me when I think she's younger too, or at least my age. So that's really refreshing.
I could be wrong. I think you're 16. I don't know. She's going to respond. She's right. Miss you too. And thank you. Oh, so Sid, I don't know. Are you 16, Sydney? I think she is. I could be wrong. Watch her. She'll respond. Yeah. She's watching.
Girl, that is awesome. You go, girl.
Yeah, she's doing great things too. But also, just want to let people know, when you're watching a lot of these musicians, kind of doing shows from their house and stuff, you do have like a virtual tip jar, right?
Yes,
so
I do.
Where could people, if they're watching your show on Thursday nights, how can they hit you up?
I have a Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal, and I post all the links right below like the description of the video. Obviously, I always stress this, like, I am clearly unemployed right now, so please don't. I don't do it for for the tips. However, a lot of people have been very generous, and I do want to say, I don't know who is watching, but thank you, for everything that you've sent to me, because it has completely kept me afloat, and I truly can't say thank you enough. So I am going to post all the links. They're always right in the video description, but thank you. Absolutely.
Anything helps. Like I said, guys, at this time, Sydney says she's 16, so I did get it. I do remember it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's exactly how old I was when I started gaming.
Right. Awesome. So that's awesome. So guys, listen, you got PayPal, you got Venmo, anything helps. These entertainers, they're just trying to get by right now. Same with our show. Anything you are interested in donating to help us keep the podcast going, you could definitely send a small donation to Ryan-Vinci. Everything helps, and it keeps supporting what we're doing to try to keep things in going good. What's left. This is all we can do right now in our houses. Yeah. So we're trying to entertain you guys, people watching and stuff. So everything helps. So if you check her out Thursday nights, she'll be hanging out and performing for you guys. So that's awesome. But we're going to she's not done yet though. She's going to actually do another song a little bit later. But when we first got on the Zoom, I do got to go back. I saw the palm trees, and that kind of, and I'm looking at my background. There's just an empty wall. So before we got on, I said, I don't know if it's this up. So I was going to pull out the Rat Pack. Let's see if look at this.
Poor Bill felt pressured by the palm tree to put up a background.
I was trying to get the boys up, Sinatra, D. Martin, and Sammy up, and I was trying to hang it. But by tack, it was too heavy.
So ripped the tacks right out of the wall.
The wall. So she's showing me up, and she's got the palm tree, and I got golf clubs over here that I won't be using for a while.
There we go. You got the golf clubs.
We're going to have this all fixed up by Sunday show. I'm going to have a nice little background look, and I won't have the palm trees, but we will have the rat. There is pressure.
Don't let the palm tree pressure you. It's just...
It does. It makes it look shiny over there, and it's like summertime, and you're at 75-degree weather over there. And I saw your picture on Instagram. You're by the water and shorts, and just awesome.
It's beautiful down here. Yeah, like I said, I could not ask for a better place to be quarantined, especially since I'm with all my family. So I got lucky.
You did. So guys, if you tuned in late, we are with Savannah Harmon today, and she just performed a great song with us. We're asking some questions about her growing up and stuff, but we do got some more stuff we want to talk about. I know with everything going on right now, what do you got coming up in the spring and summertime as of right now, or do you even have anything kind of lined up yet?
I definitely have a trip back to New York happening. I'm hoping like mid-June if this all dies down by then. And until then, I was going to be playing locally around Charlotte and Valentine, uptown. There was a couple breweries that I actually had booked. So things were finally like just starting to kick off. And then obviously this all happened. But I did have some stuff in Charlotte lined up. But the trip back to New York, I think, is going to be my main priority just because I had it all planned out. You know, we had everything booked, and I haven't been to New York since September. Like it's been a long time, and I miss it. Like I miss home. So that's my first priority for sure. But I can't say for sure. I'm hoping like mid-June. That's my goal.
Okay, very good. So we'll have to keep people updated on that, and I'm sure you keep people updated on your page to let people know where you'll be playing and stuff. Now you have a like page too on Facebook?
I do, yeah. All my pages are just my name, Savannah Harmon. My music page is Savannah Harmon. It's kind of like the same setup as my my personal one as well. So super easy to find. Yeah, not difficult.
Absolutely. So we got about 24 people watching right now. It just keeps rolling up the numbers, and a lot of fake people I see on there. I know if anybody has any questions for Savannah or me, go ahead and just post them on there. I'm going to read them off. I've been watching the live stream going with everybody's name on there. So, so Savannah, next thing I want to talk to you about is, who inspired you to sing and play the guitar? Do you have any people that growing up at your young age that you were, followed?
I don't think I really got into like musical influences until I was a little bit older, but I used to watch like American Idol all the time back when it was actually good, like when Carrie Underwood, was on and stuff. And I loved watching that. I didn't necessarily like the show part of it, but musical influences when I got older, my dad listens to a lot of good music, like 70s, 80s. And that's always my go-to now, my go-to genre. That's what I listen to when I'm, just driving around, taking a drive. But Johnny Cash is actually my biggest and most influential person who has just inspired me incredibly so much daily, because I've read every single book about the man. I've watched Walk the Line like 12 times and it's my favorite movie. And he was just, the way that he was just so real with people. Like I've listened to Folsom Prison Blues live so many times, and he was able to relate to every single person, whether they were, locked up at Folsom Prison or whether he was on, some big fancy stage. And I love that. I love the humbleness that he had and the fact that he went through so much and, came out on the other side. And I love that man. I respect him so much. And he's for sure my biggest musical influence.
Yeah. I actually did read that in your bio. I went on your website to do a little research and stuff on you, and I did see his name on there. You know what? I don't just hop on this thing and I do a little research.
I love that. I respect that a lot. You do your research. I like that.
I do. I got to know something about my guest coming on. I didn't know you were a big Johnny Cash fan.
Yes, 100%. He's my favorite.
And, it's funny you said that the 70s and 80s, that's my go-to. 80s to me is there was a lot of corny music in the 80s, but there was so much good music in the 80s.
I know.
And the 70s. The other day, it was a couple of days ago, I just took a drive. I went to go pick up food, and I just was listening to some like Whitesnake and Motley Crue.
Yep.
And just I'm pounding my head like I was back in 1984, and I wish I had a bandana on, and I just felt like I was back in the 80s. And
Axl Rose bandana. Yeah.
Yeah, little Def Leppard just cranking, and I go, this is what I miss. I miss some of that type of music today.
Yeah.
Today's music, I'm just not a huge fan of some of it. It just, back then they played the musicians played the instruments.
Exactly.
It seems like there's a lot of all this. I don't even know. I'm not much of a musician, but You know what I'm trying to say, right?
I know exactly what you're trying to say. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like the drum beats and nothing's the same. Yeah. There was a raw quality of where people were actually like legitimately very talented, and not that they're not today, but you can tell when something is real and when something is, you know, kind of just fabricated and people are throwing together sounds on a computer. So I'm with you on that.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah. That's kind of what I miss. So when you said that, I was like, yes, I knew I liked this girl for some reason.
I'm a 70s and 80s baby for sure. I always say I was born in the wrong generation because I wish I could go back.
Somebody in the house must have been listening to that stuff. So they must have good taste in music.
Yes, my dad. All thanks to my dad. We have the same taste.
That's awesome. So now we did talk about where they could find you on Facebook and everything. We wanted to talk about that, and now some of your shows, when you travel around and doing things, what was the oddest thing that's ever happened to you at one of your shows?
Oh boy, that's a good question. I have such a good answer. Okay, so I was I was at Watkins Glen. Let's see. I was opening for I think there was at least like 15 to 20,000 people there, somewhere between that. And I was not the headliner. I think the second opener. What they had me do is just go on stage with my little baby Martin guitar. And I played like 2 songs while they were setting up, you know, the headliner. And it was, to this day, it was probably one of my favorite gigs I've ever done. But there were these guys in the front row, really, really cool guys, but they had this blow up, you know, those blow up dolls. They had one of the blow up dolls, and they asked me to sign it. And they were like, this means, listen, if we ask you to sign this means that we like you, and this means that you were cool. So here I was signing this, you know, naked doll, and my mom was watching, like, what did I get my daughter into? And I'm still friends with them on Facebook, and they still post pictures every year. And they're like, when are you coming back? She has a name, and I totally forgot it, but they were fun. It was a wild time.
Oh my God. That's
I was like 17. So I was like this little homeschooled 17-year-old.
So is this picture on like one of your things? This picture you signed in the book?
Somewhere. It is somewhere. I'd have to do some digging and find it, but it is for sure. It was hilarious. Yeah, it was funny.
I don't think I've ever seen, like, I never heard that story before.
Very little known. I mean, I'm still friends with them, and they still ask me if I'm coming back, and I'm like, yeah, only if I get to sign the doll again.
God, that's hilarious. That's great. We had to ask because, you know, I talk to a lot of these musicians and athletes and stuff, and I always ask them, you know, some of the weirdest experiences you guys have had on the road and stuff. And we've had some stories with our Empire Plate show that you just wouldn't believe that
I can only imagine.
What the heck? I mean, we've done over 350 restaurants throughout New York, so there's some good stories to tell. So
I'm sure. Yeah,
that's
really
pretty cool.
They get crazy. Some you can't even say when you're.
No, I know. It's nuts. But guys, we have over 26 people on right now watching the show.
Thank you, guys.
I got a lot of people. We're with Savannah Harmon, and if you guys got any questions for her, message them below, and I'll read them off to her. It's great that we got to have her on today because we've been trying to talk to her for the last few weeks, and let's see. Oh, Bob Taylor, we're not going to mention that comment on there. Have her sign your blow up doll, Bill. See? There's always one.
I know, I'm telling you, and I almost debated telling that. So that was the most PG-13.
If anybody was going to say that, I had a feeling it was going to be him. So
there you go. Call them out.
So it's off the table. So, Savannah, is there any musician or band or anybody that you would love to play with at some point?
Oh my gosh, are we talking like anyone, like my
anyone? Yeah, if you had a chance to say I can open up for this band, this musician, who would it be? Who would it be and why?
This is very unrealistic, but probably Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah,
love Bruce Springsteen. I love his songwriting. I love how he interacts. I'm just so big on like how an artist interacts with their audience, you know, if you're being genuine or not, if, you know, and this man put on like 4-hour shows and was just drenched in sweat by the end of them because he gave everything that he had to his audience. And that's why people kept coming back to him. That's why he's called the king, you know? And I have so much respect for artists who are able to captivate an audience for 4 hours. Like that's hard to do. That's not easy.
Exactly.
On top of being an incredible songwriter, like he's amazing. I would probably give my left arm to open up for him. So like I said, highly unrealistic, but that would be my go-to.
That's really cool. Now, growing up, like, have you seen some of your bucket list bands and musicians that you wanted to see over the years? Have you caught a few?
I did get to open up for Sarah Evans once, and that was super fun because I remember listening to her songs when I was, you know, like 11 or 12 on the radio, and like when A Little Bit Stronger came out and stuff, and me and my best friend used to listen to her. So that was really, really cool. And then
where did you open up for her at?
It was at Speedy Fest in Binghamton. That was really fun too. That was I forgot how long ago that was, but Kelly Pickler was there too. And I like Kelly Pickler, but it was just cool hearing someone, you know, on the radio that you listen to. Absolutely. And Travis Tritt was super fun. That was in Leroy, New York. We got to open up for him, and we didn't get to meet him or anything because he didn't, you know, come off his bus or anything. But I'm a huge Travis Tritt fan as well. So that was cool. That was really, really cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I got to see a couple bucket list bands this past year that have been on my list. I got to see Elton John.
Ooh, my dad loves Elton John.
Yeah, that was awesome. And he played, I think, maybe 3.5 hours. And it's amazing. These guys, you know, they're in their 70s and they just get up there. And, you know, you kind of see them in interviews and stuff beforehand. They're kind of, but once they get on stage, boy, there's just something that lights a fire under them. And he's playing that piano and he's up and he's dancing. I'm going, this is crazy. Some people can't even walk at 7 years old. Here's a guy singing for 3.5 hours.
I know. It's crazy.
He was awesome, and we got to see Fleetwood Mac this year.
That is, oh my God, my dad would love you. That's another one of my dad's favorites, and one of my favorites too. Huge Fleetwood Mac fan. How were they? Were they awesome?
Oh God, they sounded, I mean, just like they did 30 years ago. Stevie Nicks, those got that great voice, just that fluent, how she is on stage and interacting with the crowd and stuff. And it was really cool. So,
oh man, what I would give to see Fleetwood Mac.
They're awesome. I know we got to see, that was their last tours that they were going on. So we got to see them in their last year playing, which was
that is so cool.
Both at Times Union in Albany, we got to see them. So with 2 weeks apart, actually, it was.
That is, you had a good, you had a great 2 weeks.
Yeah, it was a great 2 weeks of music. So I'm kind of looking forward to some upcoming stuff this summer. I don't know who's actually coming this summer. I really haven't looked yet, but we're definitely going to have to check out some places.
Please do.
But now I think we got so many people on right now. I think it's time for you to play another song for us because I know people enjoyed the first one. So
yeah.
What do you got in mind for another song?
I'm going to do, perfect. My dad just joined. So I'm going to do.
Now pressure's on.
I'm going to do one of his probably least, well, he doesn't, not that he doesn't like the stuff that I write, but this one, it's very ironic because I wrote it when I was 19 and still living with my parents. And what I would do if I had a curfew of midnight. So what I would do every single night if I wanted to sneak out, which I usually did, I was kind of right across the hall from them, down a long hallway. So I'd wait until they shut their door and then I would open my door and I'd tiptoe out. And we had the stairs that kind of creaked, but only in certain places. So if you knew where to step, you could get out. So yes, so I did. And I would get back at like 4 a.m. and they never found out until I wrote a song about it. And I think it's really funny that now I am back living with my parents.
So did you still got to sneak down the stairs a certain way that you're back home, or is that curfew
It is. I haven't really asked them about it. Not that the good, I mean, the only thing is I really don't, where am I going to go at 4 a.m. now? You know, like there's nowhere to go.
That's true. That's
you know, so I mean, it might be a different story of, you know, this whole thing wasn't happening, but he's watching me through the glass window. He just gave me a look like.
And what's your dad's name?
Sean.
Sean. We really enjoy Savannah. She's going to sing a song that she wrote about sneaking out of the house on you. So great timing that you stepped in. So
he doesn't like this one very much, but I wrote this at like 4 a.m. one night. I think after I got back, it was a combination of stories that led me to write this song. But I'm gonna dedicate this to my dad. I always do, just to make him mad. Don't worry, I'm not sneaking out now because, like I said, there's nowhere to go. But anyways, this song is called Midnight.
All right.
First time I laid eyes on you, it was summer, I think in July. I didn't even know your first name, still stuttering when I told you mine. Cause hey, baby, I don't fall that much, but you had me tripping from the start. Checked my shoes, but the laces were loose. No, this has to do with the heart. Technically, curfew is 12 a.m. But rules ain't rules unless they're bent. So run this stop sign, pull over to the side of the street. Recline the seats, cause we still got 5 minutes left till midnight. Trust me, we got time. It's okay if I'm a little late, cause midnight's more like 1:05. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. I mean, come on, I'm 19 and girls just wanna have fun. And you look really good right now, so it's not like it's my fault. I think this summer breeze is blowing something all through me. I'm open late serving, making you swerve all over when you're not even drunk. So run this stop sign, pull over to the side of the street. Recline the seats, cause we still got 5 minutes left till midnight. Trust me, we got time. It's okay if I'm a little late, cause midnight's more like 4:05. You know what they say, time flies when you're having fun. I guess it flew away and brought back the morning sun. So run this stop sign, pull over to the side of the street. Recline the seats, cause we still got 5 minutes left till midnight. Trust me, we got time. It's okay if I'm a little late, cause midnight's looking like 6:05. It's okay if I'm a little late, cause midnight's more like sunrise. Oh, 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 whoa, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. I didn't know it was 4:05 or 6:05. Midnight's more like sunrise.
Yes.
Love you, Dad.
That's awesome. Love you, Dad. You had to throw that in. See, he's probably smiling right now.
Yeah, probably.
Awesome.
Maybe. Hopefully.
I did hear a little 80s thing in there, a little Cyndi Lauper, Girls Just Fun Have Fun there, right? That's awesome. Now, my son said, sounds great. He's my other partner who's actually working at the fire station. He usually joins us, but he said, sounds great. Jamie Dealey, awesome voice.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
A lot of love here with the fans watching right now. So that's awesome.
Oh, that is awesome. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Absolutely. You know what we got coming up? This is a segment of the show. It's called the Penalty Box. Now, you a hockey fan?
Yes.
Are you?
I am. I don't know the rules or the terms, but I love watching it. I do.
Watching it. Okay, so me and my son decided to call this segment the penalty box. And what I'm going to do is ask you 5 questions, and you're going to answer the first thing that comes to your mind.
Oh, God. Okay.
Ready for see this is the tough part of the show right here. Nothing crazy, no crazy questions, just some little stuff about Savannah that people might want to know.
Okay.
All right.
Got you.
Favorite meal?
Pizza. Hands down. Yes.
Yeah.
It's good cold. It's good hot. It's good warm for breakfast, for dinner.
Yeah, anytime. Now, is there a certain type of pizza you like?
Buffalo chicken. That is my all-time favorite with a side of blue cheese.
Yep. Got to have the blue cheese to dunk in. And favorite pizza place?
Favorite pizza place. If we were living in New York, I would say Twin Trees because you can't beat it. But down here, I'm not picky. I don't have like a favorite one down here at all.
Do they got some good pizza down there?
I mean,
or is it just average? I mean, be honest. I wouldn't bullshit around the people. I've been in Charlotte before. I didn't like the pizza.
Honestly, I'm kind of with you. Like, I'm not complaining because pizza's pizza and I respect all of it. But at the end of the day, I just miss New York pizza. I really do. Like, it's average. You know, it's average. I'll give it that.
Very average. The wings really aren't that good down there. I'm going to see all my Charlotte family and friends coming on and just
defending. In their defense, there might be a really good pizza place that I have not discovered yet. I have no idea.
That's true. So, like my friends and family down in Charlotte, if there are any good pizzerias that resemble New York style, let us know so I can let Savannah know. So, message below. I know that we got my cousin Bob's on. Bob, do you know any places down there that you guys got good pizza? I know you like to eat when you come up here, you and Angela. So if there's any good pizzerias that got good wings and pizza, let us know.
Yes, Bob. Give it up. Yep.
Yeah. I don't know. Favorite band or favorite musician? I know.
Okay. I have a few. Johnny Cash, Bruce Springsteen, the band, Stevie Nicks, Bob Seger, the Rolling Stones. As far as today's, Maren Morris is really kind of the only person that I like that's out today. But yeah, that's what I got.
But your style of singing and playing is more patterned towards the 70s and 80s. You got a soulful voice.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's not like today's music.
Thank you. That's a huge compliment.
Yeah, it's really not. It just kind of brings you back, and it's very soulful. So it's really good and unique. It's different. Let me see. Somebody said hello. Carmen Canino.
Oh, I know Carmen. Hey, Carmen. My buddy Stan is on. Hi, Stan. Love you, buddy. Bill. Hey, Bill.
You got some stuff coming on your end too. That's right. I don't see your messages. So
you didn't see my messages. Okay.
That's right. So you might have some. I don't know if anybody's ringing.
Okay.
Asking you some stuff over there.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got. What
we got over there.
Brooke is listening. Hey, girl. These are all the people. Most of them log on to the couch concert, so that's awesome. Oh man, that's fun. Thank you guys for tuning in.
You got a good following though.
I tried to build it up in New York, and for some crazy reason, they've stuck with me through everything. So I love them. I do.
Let me see here, Ryan. And Vincey goes way back, so he would know. And Vincey goes way back, so he would know. My son's asking me that. Not really sure what that. Really, what that means, right? He goes way back, so he would know. All right, I'm gonna have to think about that one. All right, let's go to the next question. Well, and I think you already answered this one, by the way. Your most inspiring person growing up, like you said, was probably Johnny Cash, right?
Hands down. Yep. Yeah. Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's another guy with a voice that just kind of mesmerize you when you hear him.
100%. Everything he ever put out is just, I love that man. He's so good.
Oh, Ryan says, old joke. Oh, I got you, Ryan. I know. Seriously, great jobs. Yeah. Oh, here we go. My cousin, Bryson Bottini. Bryson, I need to find a place for Savannah to get pizza and wings down in Charlotte.
Yes.
Hook us up, man. Tell us a good place that's got pizza and wings down there. I was hoping somebody from Charlotte. Bryson got on, my cousin Bob. My son said, must be the old age. Yeah, right. Must be 51 and I'm losing my mind. So,
oh my gosh.
If Bryson or Bob, cousin Bob, if you guys know any good pizzerias down there, a message on the bottom so we can get her down there.
Let his sister know. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Next one. What is your favorite song to sing?
Ooh, either My Church by Maren Morris, because I wish that I wrote it, or Me and Bobby McGee by Janis Joplin, because that's another song that I absolutely love, and people request it all the time. And it takes a lot of energy to do, but
sure,
it's tough, but probably Me and Bobby, honestly.
Yeah. All right, let's see. We got another one. Al, good luck. The pizza down there isn't good. Well, I know, Al. I already said that. I thought the pizza's lousy down there, but there has to be a hidden gem of New York pizza down there, somewhere down there, Al. So I'm hoping that somebody gives us a name before we get off. If somebody lets me know later, I will definitely have to relay the message to her. So here's the tough one, Savannah. If you had dinner with any person in the world, passed on, still around, if you could, one person you can eat dinner with, who would it be and why?
Okay. I'm going to think really long and hard about this one.
Yeah.
I really wish I could come up with a better answer, and this is going to sound really strange, but my favorite actor in the entire world is Kiefer Sutherland. And this is going to sound really strange, but when he was doing his TV show 24, I just had the biggest crush on him. I was like,
did you?
13. And everyone was like, what is wrong with you? He's an old man. But he's my favorite actor. I, to this day, will pledge my love for him until the day that I die. So hands down, just no questions asked, and I wish there was a better answer.
That's fine. You know, he was great in what's the movie with the vampires?
The Lost Boys.
Lost Boys.
Yeah,
that was a great movie.
I used to have Kiefer Sutherland movie marathon nights, and I would make a fort in my room, and I would rent all the Kiefer Sutherland movies from the library and stay up until 5 a.m. and watch every single one. I was a diehard, dedicated fan, and I
guess so. Yeah. No,
big crush. So yeah, definitely Kiefer Sutherland.
Kiefer Sutherland. Yeah, that's awesome. Guys, this has been a fun show so far. We got a few minutes left. Savannah sang a couple songs for us today, which has been amazing. Remember tonight, 7 to 8. Check out her page on Facebook. And she'll be playing some more music. You'll be playing almost now. That's what I wanted to ask you, Savannah, too. Is a lot of your music. Do you do mostly originals when you're out, or do you do some covers?
It depends on if I'm doing like a couch concert. The people that tune in want to hear originals, which I love. But if I'm out and in bars, it's kind of tricky because you have to get people in the door and you have to get their attention, and they don't know you. It's like you're dating your audience.
Right. So
I generally, when I'm playing out, I do a lot of covers because you have to, but if you're strategic about where you place your originals, so I would usually do Wagon Wheel or, Ring of Fire by Johnny Cash, and then if everyone is listening after that, kind of sneak an original and be like, hey, this is one that I wrote, and you just have to be smart about it. But I don't mind playing covers because I sing songs that I like, so it's not, it's I know a lot of people, sometimes refuse to play covers, and I'm like, okay, well, it just depends on what audience you want to reach.
That's true. Yeah, every venue's different, and the crowds are different. Some like, for you to mix in some originals with some, because some of them like to sing along with you. Right?
Yeah, no, hands down, absolutely.
So they hear a song that they know, they kind of get comfortable, they sing. Now you throw in one of your songs, and it's kind of, all right, she's got a great voice, and they just kind of go along with it and stuff. So yeah, you're right on that you got to be a little strategic on your set list and stuff.
There's nothing wrong with a good cover song, honestly. I mean, I respect the people who can do shows strictly on original music. I think that's amazing that, you know, if people stay and listen to your whole entire set, that's awesome. But
yeah, I
want to reach, you know, as many people as I possibly can. So that's just my personal preference, to do a little bit of both.
Now, do you do any Stevie Nicks or Fleetwood Mac covers? You do?
I do, yeah.
Mm-hmm. What do you do?
I do Rhiannon, and then I do Landslide, and I'm learning Say You Love Me because that's one of my favorite Fleetwood songs. But Landslide is, that gets requested a lot, and that's one of me and my dad's favorite songs. So, yeah, every time I play that, that's one that I dedicate to somebody actually likes. So.
Okay. So if I hop on tonight between 7 and 8, and I send a request for a Stevie Nicks song, I may get one if I'm.
You absolutely, hands down, will get one. You don't even have to ask. And even if you're not watching, I'm still going to say, you know what, this is for Bill because we had a really fun show this afternoon.
That's awesome. Yeah, I might have to jump on tonight and request a song. Let's see. Carmen said, doesn't matter what she sings, she is awesome.
Thank you, Harmon. He's a sweetheart. I remember I met him at the Blizzard, and I think I freaked him out because he looked familiar, and I think he was there with his wife or girlfriend, and you know they were looking at me, and I was like, you know what? I think that I know them, but I'm not sure. Turns out I didn't know them from Adam. I was like, hi, I'm Savannah, and I just sat down while they were eating dinner, and they were like, we don't know you, but that's how we met, and they followed me ever since.
It's awesome. No, that's awesome. You know, it's exciting to see some local musicians from the area start out at such a young age and just kind of work their way up and build this platform that everybody's following. And like you said, now you're down in Charlotte and you still got your New York fans absolutely love what you do and love how you sing and stuff. So that's cool. You've just kind of kept that group all together, and now you're making fans down the South, which is awesome. And like I said, if you know, I got a lot of family and friends down there. If you guys are out and about, and when everything clears, make sure you like her page, and she'll post where she's going to be out there. Make sure you go check her out. Tell her you're friends of mine, and you're from New York and stuff. And you probably see a lot of New Yorkers down there, huh? Have you met
so many?
There's a lot.
So many. Like I always ask when I'm playing, is there anyone from upstate New York? And there's usually someone from Buffalo and Rochester.
Yeah.
And, we just kind of convene afterwards and talk about New York things. It's crazy. Yeah. There's so many people from New York.
Yeah, there is. It's. I mean, it is beautiful down there. Weather's nice. You got a lot to do down there. So Savannah Harmon is bringing down her soulful voice down south to Charlotte, but she will be back in New York hopefully this summer.
Yes.
And you'll probably announce something of where you're going to be playing and everything when you come.
Absolutely. I always post it like on my website, on my pages. That's hopefully middle of June. That's my goal. Middle of June, maybe like early July. But everything is going to be posted on all my social media platforms. Okay.
So guys, check that out. Give her a like on her page. She's fantastic. What a fun day it's been today. I definitely enjoyed having you on the show and getting to know you and listening to some of your music. And like I said, tonight I'll have to jump on and get a request because that's one of my favorites. So
please
you're going to be singing to me for a third time today.
I know, right?
That's awesome. I know. That's really cool. But guys, once again, Savannah Harmon, she is an upstate New York girl. She made her way down to Charlotte. She's performing down there as soon as everything opens up again. But make sure when you're watching her on Thursday nights, if you get a chance, throw her a few bucks over on her Venmo account or PayPal. And what's the other one? The Cash App?
Cash App. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Anything helps these guys. I mean, they're, with not being able to perform at bars and venues and stuff right now, it's really tough for all of us. And we want to do anything we can to help promote them and keep them going, because when this is over, they're going to come out and they're going to be ready to put on a heck of a show out in the clubs and venues and stuff. So now's the time we got to help them get by this rough time. So make sure you check out her page and send a few dollars over and send her a couple songs. You want to request a song from her, she'll sing it.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. Of course I will.
That's awesome. So guys, we need your help now. Now this is our 7th podcast we've done. And if you guys didn't catch this live, it's going to be on Facebook. It's going to be on YouTube. It's going to be on all our social media, Twitch, and some of the other ones. I forget all the names, but we're on every social media platform. Make sure you guys give this a share, give it a like, share with your friends, do watch parties. The more it gets out there, the more that, Savannah's going to get covered and people are going to see her. And it's definitely going to help her out in the end and get some new fans to her. But Savannah, I want to thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you so much for having me. I was so excited when you sent me that message. I was like, yes. And they're surprised. Yay.
No, that's awesome. And then hopefully when you come home this summer, if everything's open and we're filming a show up somewhere where you're going to be at, maybe we can get you on the Empire Plate and you come and eat with us.
Yeah. Yes. Food.
Free food. Right?
Yes. Food.
We'll make sure. We'll make sure we get you some good eats on the show if we have you on. So I'll definitely keep in touch with you and keep following your stuff. But we're going to let you go because I know you got to get ready for a big show tonight at 7 o'clock. So
right on my couch. Huge show. Yeah, sold out.
Right on your so you perform right on your couch then?
I do, yeah. I drag a couch in here. I kind of got to rearrange the room, but very comfortable. Sweatpants usually.
That's the best. I know. All right.
It's fun.
That's awesome.
Well, so much. Thank you guys for
giving
local artists the opportunity to just kind of, feel important and share their story. It means a lot to us. It really does. It gives us a little attitude. So thank you.
Yes, absolutely. And good luck with everything. Stay safe down there. And we're going to share the heck out of this video and this podcast and get it out there. And we'll catch up with you guys soon. But guys, we just finished up another great show here. No Time for Nonsense with Bill Vinci. Ryan Vinci is not here today. He's at the fire station. But we'll be back on Sunday with Erica Sunshine down in Nashville. She's going to be performing some music for us again, and it's almost like a country theme we're doing for the next few weeks. And so look forward to that. But Savannah, thank you again, and you stay safe, and we'll definitely catch up with you soon.
Absolutely will.
All right? All right. Guys, you guys have a great day. We'll see you guys on Sunday at 3 o'clock. You guys take care.